Not only is there a visual difference between the buildings, the infrastructure, and what it looks like, it's also a support issue difference. The city of West Columbia is a whole lot more investor friendly. If you want to build a house, build a business, get support, get infrastructure support, it's 10 times easier to build a business, to start a business, to live and do things in West Columbia than it is in Cayce. It's sad that the city council and the people that work in the town of Cayce make it hard for investors and people to live compared to pretty much walking distance to West Columbia. If you try to do a project, it's like pulling teeth with the city of Cayce. But when you try to do a project with the city of West Columbia, they work with you, they talk to you, they make it so that you actually the project can happen. There's a reason why not many businesses want to invest in the city of Cayce. It's not just the location. The city of Cayce is one of the best locations in the state of South Carolina because they're in between everything. They're right beside USC, they're close to downtown everything, but at the same time, if you try to build a business and you're a small business, a small mom and pop business type of situation, you're gonna catch the devil trying to get things done. They don't work with you. They want to fund certain projects, and they make it hard for the average person to actually buy and live in that city. All right, so I just wanted to come out here and show y'all the visual representation of these buildings. As you can see, the city of Cayce looks like a museum. The city of West Columbia looks like a modern day piece of art. It's sad. The city of Cayce, they've got to do better. We need to vote them out and get it situated. All right, as you can see how nice this building is. Obviously newer construction. We're at West Columbia City Hall. They even got the palm trees. Not sure where that tree there is. On the right there is, but they have the palm trees. There's the West Columbia Police Department and the headquarters. This City Hall and the courtroom, the water department, and town hall is also here. So this is what West Columbia looks like. In contrast to the City Hall of Cayce, looks like a museum. So we want to show y'all how beautiful it is in West Columbia. You can see where the money is going. The money's being spent on infrastructure, as you can tell. There's a night and day difference between the city of West Columbia and the city of Cayce. They're side by side, and it shouldn't be this easy to tell the difference in infrastructure between the two cities. All right, we're inside the City Hall building in West Columbia. Looks like a palace compared to the other one we're about to go to. As you can see, this is the inside. There's a courtroom, that's police department, the water department's down to the right, treasurer's office, and down around the corner. Just want to give you an idea of the difference between how the buildings look. You even have 2 stories with an elevator. All right, now we're down here at the Cayce Town Hall. As you can tell, the big contrast and difference of the looks of the building. This building here looks like a museum compared to the city of West Columbia. As you can tell, this building looks like it's about 50 years old, maybe even 60, which is not a problem for building being older, but at the same time, they make a lot of money too, but the money's not going in infrastructure. As you can see, it's going into pet projects. The crazy part about it is, that is the Cayce Museum. The Cayce Museum looks more modern and more to date than their City Hall building, which is sad. Now, there's nothing wrong with having an old building. It's understandable, but it just lets you know that it gives you an idea, like, if they're making money, why not invest the money into building infrastructure and things that can help the people? That's the police department and the fire department. Looks the same, all old and ran down. But if you look at the budget, look how much money they're making. They make way more than enough money to update and do what's necessary, but it's not getting done. So, like I said, it needs to be an overhaul of the situation because it doesn't make any sense. It's sad that the city of Cayce is so close to USC, so close to downtown Columbia, but we have the wrong people that's running the city. Had the right people been over here, a lot more developers, a lot more development would be over here. If you go, as I showed y'all, the city of West Columbia City Hall, there's no trees and a bunch of fields in front of the city of West Columbia. The city of Cayce, there's open land all around it. There's trees and stuff all around it. I love trees. We all love trees. We need trees. But the reason why there's not development here is because not dealing with the money. There's people here that have the money to buy and develop the city of Cayce. They have multiple millionaires that would spend money in the city of Cayce. But City Hall, the city council, the mayor, all of them, they make it hard for people to actually build and develop over here. If you're an average person, you won't know what's going on. But being a developer and an investor, I understand the concept of they make it hard. They supposed to, right around the corner and walking distance on Poplar Street, I have a subdivision called Cherryville. The city of Cayce was supposed to do the sewer. I was supposed to be doing other things. They refused to do the sewer now. The point is, I had multiple investors that was ready to buy the land and go ahead and pay the sewer taps and build houses over there. Had that would have happened, would have had, matter of fact, not just that, we had Habitat for Humanity wanting to buy and build properties over there too. We have multiple people that still want to buy and build properties over there, but they're not going to buy and build over there because the city of Cayce has not put the sewer in. They want the citizens to pay for the infrastructure. It's not, I'm not going to spend $100,000, I don't care what this amount is, a bunch of money to pay for infrastructure that once it goes in the ground, it then belongs to the city of Cayce or to the town of Lexington, where it may be. Once the sewer goes in the ground on that side, it's theirs. They get to get the money from that for life. So there's no reason for me to pay for something that is theirs and they agreed to pay for it. It's sad that they have the money, the resources, and the manpower, but they choose to spend that money on other things, other projects that they're doing, instead of going ahead and putting the sewer in. Infrastructure is the responsibility of the municipal government. They supposed to be putting the sewer in, they didn't do it, so they rather spend the money on other things. Had they would have went ahead and spent the money on the sewer, we would have had those houses over there maybe a year or so ago. And with the houses being built, you'll have more people paying taxes, more people paying for sewer, more people paying for water, more people spending money in the local economy over here. But these people over here don't seem to understand how that works. We have more residents in a nice neighborhood, because not just that, it's supposed to be all new houses. It's not going to be $100,000 houses. It's more likely would have been $300,000 to $400,000 houses over there being built. But hey, what do I know? I'm only an investor. But at the end of the day, we need to get rid of these people because they don't know what they're doing. They know what they're doing, but it's not the right thing. So we need to get rid of these people and vote people in who really care about the city of Cayce, who care about their town, who care about what they're doing. These aren't the right people. All right, y'all. I got another story I got to do. The pickleball around the corner. $1.3 million for a pickleball. When we need a community center in the city of Cayce, they spent $1.3 million for a pickleball. We're about to go over there, and I can almost guarantee you it's only going to be 1 or 2 people playing pickleball compared to having a community center that would have done good for the whole community. All right, with that being said too, Cherryville subdivision was going to be just a part of my investment plan to be able to get a community center. The money that I make off the Cherryville subdivision, part of that was going to go towards getting the community center. So with the city of Cayce not holding their part, they stopped the community center being built on my side. People don't understand the concept. I didn't tell everybody all my business or what I was going to do, but what I was going to do is use some of that money from that from Cherryville subdivision to put that towards the community center. Had that not happened now, it's not going to be able to do it because I took a loss. Instead of getting $250,000 for that, ended up getting like $125,000, which was nowhere close to where I needed to have a profit margin to be able to put some money toward the community center. All right. With that being said, I'm about to go ahead and get to the pickleball spot and see what's going on over there, which I'm pretty sure nobody's going to be over there. Maybe 1 or 2 people, which I can almost guarantee you it's going to be not full, but it should be at least halfway full. All right. We spent $1.3 million in a poor neighborhood. It didn't make any sense whatsoever. All right.